Mal, and I'm here with one of my very good friends, Mia from Mia My AG.
Hi, everyone!
And today, oh my goodness, well, first of all, before I begin, I'm so excited to have you on the podcast.
Excited to be here.
So, in this episode, we are going to be talking about Mia, of course. She's going to share her cute little doll story, and I'm so excited to hear it. And then we're going to be talking about American Girl 2021, the year that they had in it. It's like our version of American Girls 2021 Rewind. You know how YouTube sets out a rewind? We're going to be talking about American Girls Rewind.
Yes!
So excited about that. And then we're also going to be talking about American Girl Charlotte because we went to American Girl Charlotte together for the Girl of the Year release.
And it was a whole lot of fun.
It was. I can't wait to spill the details about that. So I think without further ado, let's get this podcast started.
Woohoo!
So first up, before we get into everything, I thought it would be very cute and fun to introduce you to everyone. So Mia, how did you get into dolls?
So I got my first doll for Christmas when I was 7 years old, and it was kind of like game over from there. I got Kanani. She was my first Girl of the Year and my first doll. And then my mom, she loved New York City, so we would always go to the American Girl store in New York City once a year, every year since I turned 7, all the way up, like, honestly, until COVID hit. That kind of put a stop to the New York trips for a while. But I actually decided, like, whenever I was probably age 13 to put my dolls away in storage because people were telling me, like, I was too old for dolls and all this. And I, like, wasn't very happy for those 2 years that I had, like, put them away, I guess. And then, so after, it was, like, March of 2020, and COVID had hit, and we were in quarantine. And I was bored, so I decided to pull out my dolls, and I started, like, doing their hair, putting them in cute outfits. I even, like, bought some outfits off of Etsy just for fun. And I, like, was really just gonna do it, like, just for during quarantine, I guess. And then I was scrolling on my Instagram, and I came across American Girl Instagram, and I came across all these other collectors that were my age, including Mal from Dollies and Rainbows. And they just made me feel, like, so, like, welcomed, and it just, like, felt amazing to see that there were other people with the same passion. And it made me really give into my passion and start collecting dolls again, to start even photographing them. I had always been into photography, so photographing my dolls is a lot of fun for me. And I'm just so glad that I decided to get my dolls out in quarantine. And honestly, if it wasn't for COVID, I don't know that I would be where I am today. And I'm just so incredibly grateful because dolls are my favorite hobby in the world, and I'm just so grateful for all the opportunities I've been given. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Like, you hear all these stories about, like, how, like, people didn't wish that COVID, like, didn't happen, but you are, like, the opposite, and I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. What's the reason behind your Instagram/YouTube name?
So, the reason is because whenever I was first getting into American Girl, like, whenever I was younger, they were my American Girls, the Truly Me dolls, and I feel so nostalgic about my American Girl and the games that American Girl had on the website at that time. So I was trying to find a username that was, like, because I saw so many people's were, like, cohesive, like, with their name. And I was trying to think of something that went with Mia that started with an M. And I was like, Mia My American Girl, which is kind of cute. And then also it could be, like, thought of as Mia and My American Girls, because it's, like, the story of me and my dolls.
Mia, you're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Thank you.
Like Mia says, her Instagram is at Mia My AG. She also has a YouTube where her videos are so cute. I literally watch them whenever you post them. I love the Charlotte one. You know, the little doll reviews. Oh my goodness, I love that. That one was so cute. And then your little room tour.
Designing the doll rooms is just my pride and joy. It is so much fun.
you, like, have, like, literally, you have talent for that. Like, if whatever you want to do doesn't work out, interior design's up your alley. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so I feel like now, since you guys know Mia a little bit, we should talk about American Girls. The biggest year. I think it was the biggest year. Of course, every single year is big for AG. But I feel like there was something about 2021 for AG that's just like, I don't know. Like, I can't really describe it.
I feel like at every release, I was like, it can't get better than this. It can't get better than this. And they just kept on pulling through every single time.
Yes! That's how I felt. I was like, okay, this is like, I kind of noticed it at like 2019 with like the big historical character release that they did with like Rebecca's like table and like Julie's pinball machine. Then like the holiday, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the first release where I actually like won everything. Yes, no, wait, was that 2019? And then I feel like in 2021 they just like brought that energy back, and they're like, this is it. This is it now.
I think this was probably the first year that, like, I purchased something from pretty much every release. Chic, 35th anniversary, World by Us, pretty much every release on release day, I was like, have to have it. But yeah, I think it was a really, really great year for them.
So now we're going to be talking about American Girls 2021. Okay, now we're getting into something that I'm super duper pumped about. And I was like kind of praising myself that I had this idea personally. It's the American Girl 2021 Rewind. So first we're going to be going into an order of when everything was released. So then it's not confusing and we don't confuse ourselves or anyone else.
Yes, don't want to do that.
Alrighty, so first we're going to start on December 31st, American Girl released Keira Bailey, which is the Girl of the Year for 2021. And then on January 1st, there was another release date for her. Her release is very interesting to me. Personally, I love her. I think her release was kind of interesting, like I said, because I went to Dallas on the 31st. Then I went to Houston on the 1st. And at Dallas, they didn't even have, like, the free goodies, like, giveaway thing on the 31st. And then on the 1st in Houston, they were giving them out. And so I was like, that's so weird.
That is really weird.
And then all throughout the year, they had Keira Bailey-inspired events at all of their American Girl stores. And then in January, American Girl announced that their store in Seattle, Washington, will be closing. Which brings us to February, where the American Girl Seattle store officially closes. American Girl had a little release in this month. They had Courtney items, and then they had the big Truly Me airplane, and kind of like the airplane equipment, like the outfits and the accessories, which was really cool. And then they had the Mattel's Investors presentation, where they announced that American Girl was actually making money for the first time in 4 years. Woohoo for AG!
Let's go, American Girl!
Yes! They also announced the Truly Me Street Chic collection, which I like to call them the Street Chicks. Then they announced how they were going to update offerings from Willy Wisher and Core Doll collections, which obviously, spoiler alert, they did. And then they announced American Girl Holiday Special was in development, which we never got.
Yeah, I'm really curious. I would be curious to know what that was.
So, anyways, if anyone has any idea about that, hit a girl up, let a girl know. In March, we had a cute little release, a new create your own meet outfit, new mix and match, new sports outfits, babysitting set, the iconic Truly Me little baby that everyone has now, I feel like. She's so iconic.
She's adorable.
Love her. Food mystery packs, which was the start of their mystery pack series. New dolls with color hair. The Street Chic collection was released officially. And then we also had some dollies get retired. And then I think the biggest news in March was that American Girl Chicago officially announced that it was downsizing.
They've yet to do that, but I'm pretty sad about it.
Yeah. They did redo it. I think they completed it in July. They remodeled the second level, and it's still a really cool store. So for those who don't know, the American Girl Chicago store, it's 2 levels. 2 levels of iconicness. When I first went to American Girl Chicago, it was my first store. The first level had the Girl of the Year, the books, the iconic American Girl star that everyone poses with because you have to, historical characters, and then they had a cute little bitty baby section. I remember, I think I'm gonna cry. I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm getting emotional over happiness, okay? And kind of sadness that, like, little girls won't get to enjoy it, and little boys too, little people won't get to enjoy it. I remember standing in the baby section with my mom, and we were looking through dolls. And I remember in the historical section walking down Rebecca's section, Rebecca aisle, because I really wanted Rebecca at the time too. And then upstairs, take the escalator or the elevator, your choice, upstairs to the Truly Me section, the cafe, the hair salon. They had like back then they had like the Create Your Tea. And then they had the doll hospital there too, and it was a whole experience. I remember how the store set up, like, literally, if you get me a pen, like, if I was, like, the best drawer, I could, like, really make it detailed. And then when I, like, went there, again, like, the last time I got to go there was for my 18th birthday last year in 2021. And, like, I really love the remodels on the second floor. I think they're really neat, but it just kind of made me a little bit sad that, like, I don't know.
I definitely agree that the new feel that the remodeled stores have are very different from the original store, and it feels very modern, and like
it is.
I don't know, I also, like, I get nostalgic about, like, American Girl on Fifth Avenue, and it seems like the old Chicago is, like, basically the same. I just think the old stores have a feeling that the new stores don't really match, but they are still really amazing and beautiful, and I love them both. But I think the one that we went to in our childhood is just like, especially since we remember it from our childhood, it's hard to part with.
Yes, that's how I kind of felt with American Girl Kansas City closing.
Oh, yes.
I laugh at it now because I'm like trying not to cry. So anyways, that's how I deal with stuff. I know, not really healthy, but whatever. So if you want to really experience American Girl Chicago with both floors, I recommend taking a trip soon.
I definitely do too. I went to American Girl Chicago for the very first time this, was it October? Yeah, October. And it was so magical there. I loved every minute of it. Yes. I will really miss the downstairs. It is so beautiful. All right, so next we are going to talk about April. So they did have a mini release. We had Kira's wildlife care outfit, which is so adorable. I absolutely love it. I think the color is just darling. I think it was the perfect outfit for them to come out mid-year since it's like related to her hobby. And then we had her Kira's Wallaby care set, which also, it is so cute. And then we had a new bundle for Josh, which is, of course, exciting. Gotta love the AG bundles.
They make it quick, they make it easy.
Yes, absolutely.
So in May, we had the iconic, I think it's the most iconic release. I hate to be biased, I hate to say that, but I think it might be the most iconic release in 2021. Besides the rebrands.
I have to agree. 100%, I have to agree.
The 6 original characters came out. They re-released the original 6. And oh my gosh. I died when they did that. I'm not going to lie. I was on the floor. I loved it. I loved it so much. And I think it was because they never, of course they re-released characters before, but they never did it in like their original meat outfit, original book, original box that you even get the doll in, and original accessories. Girl, they came to town.
The dolls even had neck strings.
Exactly. They did not come to play. They understood the assignment of saying I wanted them to bring back Molly. They really did.
They absolutely did. And my heart was so happy whenever they did it because I had, as a child, always wanted Felicity, and I never got the chance to get her. And then, obviously her eyes are just so unique and amazing. Like, that's a known fact. And I was just, whenever my 35th anniversary Felicity came in the mail, I almost cried.
Oh.
That was a great moment. American Girl, that was amazing.
Yes. Thank you, American Girl. And plus, it kind of, like, relived my childhood, because I got Molly as a kid. I got Samantha. I got all of them, I guess, like, not to flex. But, like, I was living the time when I was, like, 6 years old, like, opening that box, you know. It was a different box than, like, they came in. But, like, it was still, like, the same outfit and, like...
The box was the same color, like, more of the color red of the original boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it was closer to the original color. And, yeah, I think the book was really cool, too.
Mm-hmm. I loved the book.
Love the illustrations. They're beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So, for those of you who didn't know, they did this because it's American Girl's 35th birthday. Well, it was. It's not currently. I mean, if you want to have the celebration continue on to 2022, you do you, girl. But 2021 was their 35th birthday. So, to celebrate, they did a birthday bash, a virtual party, with Magnolia Bakery.
Yes.
Basically, it was held on Zoom and Facebook Live, and it was led by the chief baking officer. I think her name was like Bobby something, if I remember correctly, from Magnolia Bakery. Anyways, but it was really fun. If you signed up, you got a cupcake kit. If you didn't sign up, you just did the Facebook Live, which is what I did. You didn't have to, like, pay money or anything. But, then Magnolia Bakery, because they partnered with them, they offered a special American Girl cupcake at all their locations. I sadly am not close to one, so I did not get to try that cupcake, but I'm sure it was delicious.
I did not get to try it either, and I was kind of sad about it because I love cupcakes. I wish you could have ordered them.
And then they had Random House books for the first time come out. That was on their historical characters.
So, June, we had a mini release. We had the Bitty Baby rebrand, which was super exciting. I absolutely think that it is so beautiful, and I think the aesthetic of it just hit perfectly. Mm-hmm. I think it's really, like, delicate and sweet, and, if I was a little girl, I, like, would have died over it. I think it's just so perfect and precious. We had new outfits, accessories, and furniture for the Bitty Babies that all matched the rebrand. 35th anniversary characters began to sell out, and we also had the AG Rewards Team USA virtual event, which I'll let Mal talk about a little bit more because I think she could elaborate on it better than me.
So, I don't really know what it was because I didn't go to it. But from what I remember, it was like they had like the Team USA people that they partnered with for like photo shoots and like different stuff come on and just like, I don't know, talked or whatever. And then I think they had like a giveaway where like you could win like a doll signed. Or no, I don't think it was a doll sign. So in July, there were some awesome things that happened as well. American Girl Vacations launched. When they launched, there was 2 vacation offerings for customers. You could either go on vacation with Linnea in Hawaii, and then you can either go to New York with Rebecca. So it's basically you get to go to a place that's themed off of a historical character, and you get to do activities like the historical characters would done. So like in Hawaii with Linnea, you could hula, like cute stuff like that. From what I've seen on the website, they said the vacations are postponed. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on to American Girl Virtual Store and Museum. I wish they would make a in-person museum.
Yeah, I think that would be absolutely amazing.
Same. In Madison, Wisconsin.
I would absolutely travel to go there.
Oh, same. And then they had the American Girl Fun Festival, or the AG Fun Fest. Really cute online activities, was virtual. Yeah, that was exciting. I wish that was like an annual thing. Because I feel like that would be really fun, but I also wish it was, like, in person. Because
Yeah.
think about how many, awesome people, like, you could meet. And then they also had a mini release, which was a new Truly Me bed, pajamas, nightstand, and then they also had the Willy Wishers revamp, which, like the Bitty Baby, they gave the new dolls outfits, new kind of redesigned accessories and stuff. It was cute.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
August, we also had a little mini release, which was the Halloween outfits.
So cute. The unicorn one, I love it so much.
That was where it was at. They announced the closing of the AG outlet in Hershey, which was very sad.
So heartbreaking, I never got to go.
I'm so sad for all the people who were, like, planning trips and stuff. Like, I'm so sad. And plus, like, that place was, like, really awesome, too. I mean, it was kind of small, but, like, it was cute. Like, I loved it.
Awesome, yeah. Like, all the good deals. And
If we're getting into the American Girl Benefit Sale, the tickets go on sale for the American Girl Benefit Sale. The sale was different this year. Last year it was all online with shipping because of COVID. This year, it was a very different process. You had to get picked for a ticket. You sign up via Google form. They randomly pick people. Then they pick your time for you. So you don't even get to pick your time. But the only time that you do get to pick is when you pick it up, because it was in-person pickup. The sale itself was 1 day this year instead of it usually being 2, and then it was online, but you actually had to go to Wisconsin and pick it up. And so then that leads us to September.
so September was a very exciting month. So in September, the benefit sale actually happened. So I believe, was that whenever you could go pick up your dolls, or?
So it was online shopping, and then in October you pick your stuff up. So it kind of gave them like a little bit of time to get like orders together, you know?
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. I wasn't quite sure because I wasn't able to get a ticket, unfortunately.
Oh, you
But
gotta go to the benefit sale sometime, Mia.
hopefully one day.
Yes.
Sadly, the AG outlet in Hershey officially closed, which it's always heartbreaking when a store closes. It's no fun, especially for people that's like their home store in their city. And then to cheer us up a little bit, I guess, we did have the World by Us launch, which was absolutely amazing. I purchased all 3 dolls shortly after they were released. I am so obsessed with them. I think it was a really amazing moment for American Girl, and it really brought a lot of people together. I think that their stories are so important for so many little girls, and I just think it was very important for the launch to happen, and they also are so photogenic and so cute on top of it all. So very excited about that. I do know that not all of the furniture, it was delayed coming out in stores, which whenever I went to the store, the furniture, I wasn't able to get a few of the things the first time I went to the store, and I had to wait and get them in Chicago. But other than that, I think it was a really smooth launch, and it was really awesome. And then American Girl did partner with Harlem's Fashion Row for a fashion show. They partnered with 4 different professional fashion designers, which those 4 fashion designers, they lived my absolute dream. That is my goal, like goals in life right there. That was super cool. The fashion show was held at the American Girl store in New York City, and there were 3 designers that designed McKenna, Maritza, and Yvette's outfits, and they had girls walking for those outfits. But then they also had a one-of-a-kind Carly Cushing dolls. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not 100% sure if I am. But those dolls were one of a kind. They had one of each of the original 6, and they all had beautiful modern outfits and modern hairstyles, and I think that was super amazing. I wish they would have been available for purchase. I would have loved that, but I do love the auction offered charity. I think it's an amazing thing but American Girl does, and I do hope to one day, hopefully, eventually be able to buy an auction doll, because I think it's just so amazing and inspiring that they do that, especially for charity, and obviously they're so beautiful as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to say anything about those releases now? Because that's a really big deal.
Yes. I'm very jealous for the people who got to see the fashion show in New York, like the event. I so wish I was local.
Me too. I mean, that would have been, I just know it would have been magical. I'm sure it was amazing.
Yeah, I got to live it through Instagram, like the story highlights. Yeah, and then with the Carly dolls, because I know I'm going to mess up her last name, I loved those dolls. I really did. There's actually an Instagrammer who owns Josefina. I know who it is. I just don't know the Instagram name, but I know she does. And then I saw on Reddit someone owns Felicity one. And then I saw on a Tumblr blog that whoever bought the Kristen one resold her on eBay.
I know, I saw that, and I saw that she resold her for way more than she originally was, and I was kind of heartbroken that, like, somebody who didn't love her so much and, like, cherish her and, like, want to give them to her, or her to her little girl one day or whatever, like, got her, because, like, I know so many people would have been, like, so heart-touched to have gotten her. And so I just think it's so sad that someone who sold her, turned around and sold her, got her.
I don't think they really know, like, what they were... I mean, I guess they were kind of, like, known what they were selling her for, but just from, like, the title and, like, the post. I don't know. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even mention, like, Carly, like, the designer name on the post. But anyways.
Next, we have also in September, we had the holiday release. And this year, the holiday release, I mean... it was amazing. Like, no doubt. It was, hands down, probably the best one ever. That we had the 5 outfits, so many beautiful dresses this year, and I wish I could have collected them all. I did get the Kwanzaa outfit, and it is absolutely stunning. I really, really think that they did a wonderful job with that release this year. And then we had Courtney's new mix and match, which, as always, is adorable, and that was a great way to wrap up September, I think.
I think it was too. In October, American Girl continued some of their partnerships as well as added a new one, which we'll talk about. So they continued their partnership with Costco by adding some American Girl bundles at Costco stores for the holidays. They had the ballerina bundles, sparkly ballerina. Love those girls.
Yes, they're so stunning.
They had the Willy Wisher bundles. They had a Truly Me camp, kind of camping bundle with like a tent and like really cute little stuff. Then they had 2 accessory bundles which featured a dog, kind of cleaning, washing set, and then a popcorn machine, which was really cute. This was the month where if you went to the benefit sale, you picked up your benefit sale order. They partnered with Stony Clover to make bags based off of the 6 original characters. They also came out with cute little patches to put on bags. They were like stickers. And yeah, they were like really cute. And then they premiered the AG Collector series. They didn't really say it, but on the box and in the description on the website of the Winter Princess Swarovski dolls, they continue the partnership with Swarovski. It said it was the premiere of the American Girl Collector series.
Which is very exciting, and I'm very curious to see what this next year might have to hold.
Same. I'm like, ooh, girl.
Yeah, me and Mal were freaking out, like, over text message whenever we read that, because Mal sent me a screenshot of, like, her circling it, and I was like, OMG, what does this mean?
I know. I'm like, I didn't answer like now.
Yes. Should we move on to November?
I think we shall.
So, in November, we had lots of Black Friday deals, and we spent way too much money. The Black Friday deals this year were absolutely amazing. Like, hands down, probably the best yet, I would say. The doll bundles, I know Mal got one, and hers is so cute, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and then American Girl got inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame. So, super proud of AG for that.
Yeah, I was really excited when I read that.
All right, and then I guess we'll go ahead and move on to December. So, the last month of the year in December, we had holiday retail events double and triple the points, which is super cool. It saves a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And then 86, 76, and Miss Blair Wilson all retired, which I think it was Blair's time to go as much as I love her. December 30th, the Girl of the Year 2022 got released early and revealed on Good Morning America, which was very exciting, of course. I usually get up early to watch that every year, and I don't like to get up early on Christmas break, so that's saying something. I think me and Mal are going to talk a little bit about our experience at the release this year.
Yes. So for the Girl of the Year release, me and Mia went to American Girl Charlotte together. We wore matching outfits, which I think went unappreciated in the community personally. I don't think we got as much hype as we deserve for our matching outfits.
I agree with that.
Anyways, we also had matching headbands as well. We had the whole vibe. But at American Girl Charlotte, we had a time. We went to the AG Rewards member event.
Yeah. We were there at 10 a.m.
I don't think we left until, what time did we even leave?
I honestly think it was like 2 o'clock.
It was 2. I think it was 2.
Yeah.
We were there for a while. We met some amazing people.
Yeah, we met like some awesome AG-IGers and AG-tubers. It was really cool. I have never, it was actually my first time meeting anyone from Instagram in person ever. And it was really cool because so many more people showed up than I originally expected. So I was pretty excited about that. I thought it was really awesome.
I thought it was just going to be me and you because usually when I post that I'm going to be at a store, I usually don't have really anyone show up. And so when I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, like getting to meet everyone. Like, I really loved it.
Yeah, it was so cool. And I mean, we were in the store for a while, and then we actually went to go get lunch, and then we decided to come back to the store, and we got to meet even more people.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, and then of course it was awesome seeing Corinne in person on the first and celebrating her release, and of course she is so cute, and she's very, very special to me because I'm going to college in the mountains next year, and her theme just it matches my heart and soul. And so, yeah, it was a really, really perfect way to start 2022. Yes.
What was your favorite kind of moment or part about that day?
Honestly, I think it was probably whenever most people had left, and it was getting towards the end of us being in the store. We were probably going to leave in 45 minutes. And we were just hanging out together, talking about Corinne, going live and making TikToks or whatever. It was really fun. So, yeah. And we were just kind of walking, just still browsing around the store a little, but no pressure of videoing or anything. So I think that was really fun. And I also, of course, loved the first part whenever we first got there and we went live. That was pretty fun too.
I kept thinking, because we kept coming back and into the store, then we were at the front, then we were at the end, well, not really the end, but the back, and then coming up to the front. I bet you that security guard saw us so many times. He was what are they doing now? Because I remember they had a little guy by the door.
I also thought it was super lucky whenever we had left and then we came back and we were able to meet Ian as well. I was I did not, we had already met so many people and I did not expect to meet more. And I was honestly so honored that people saw that all were posts and actually wanted to, come and, celebrate Corinne with us. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You put that into words perfectly. Oh, my gosh. That was literally what I was I was oh, I should say that. And then you were perfect words right there.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
But yeah, it was just so amazing. Words cannot describe how, for me anyways, how amazing it was.
There are all of you guys that came, and even the ones that weren't able to come, really true friends, and I'm just so grateful for the community. So it was really cool meeting people. I will never forget it, honestly.
Honestly, I think that was like the best day of my life, besides American Girl Kansas City adventures and moments that happened there. But it was like so much fun because it was like just getting to celebrate and hang out with people who love dolls just as much as you do, you know?
Yeah, it's something that really, like, whenever you get to meet people that have the same hobby as you and, like, the same passion, like, inside of them, it's really special to be able to share that with other people and to be able to celebrate big events like the Girl of the Year event with other people who are just as excited as you are and have been waiting just as long as you are for that day. It's already exciting, and it just makes it even more special, so...
Alrighty, everyone, we have reached the end of this episode. I am personally sad that we're ending the podcast. Well, no, we're not like ending it forever, like just ending the episode.
Invite me back sometime.
Oh, yes, of course. You know I will. You know I will. Yeah. So, anyways, I just had so much fun talking with Mia this whole time, and yeah. So, before we go, I have a question to ask you, Mia. Since we talked about all of the stuff that American Girl did in 2021, what was your favorite moment of AG that happened?
Okay, so I think my personal favorite moment was, I kind of have two. So with releases, my favorite release had to be Felicity, super close to my heart. But my favorite moment that had to do with AG in 2021, and probably one of my favorite moments in general, was getting my hair done at American Girl Chicago with my doll Maritza. That was really fun and an amazing experience. I had always wanted to get my hair done at the American Girl store whenever I was little, and they never had the salons until recently. So it was I felt like really like a doll or a princess or something. It was so fun.
I love that. That's such a cute little moment. I know you went to like you talked about, you went to American Girl Chicago for the first time, and...
Yes, and my dad actually took me. It was a dad and daughter trip.
Oh, that's so cute.
And, one of the main reasons I wanted to go is to go to AG Chicago. So the fact that my dad, took me to American Girl Chicago, it was, just very special to me.
I love that. That's so cute. I want to thank Mia for coming on this podcast. I had such a blast.
And I would like to thank Mal for having me on. It's absolutely so much fun.
Aww.
And I love her podcast, so it's the best.
Oh, thank you. We kind of try. We'll see how long I'm able to keep it up this time.
I think you got this.
So thank you everyone for listening. I had so much fun talking with Mia. Thank you again, Mia, for coming on. Be sure to check the Doll Mom podcast out on social media. Keep up all the excitingness that's happening. I'm on Instagram. It's at the Doll Mom podcast. We also have a TikTok account as well at the Doll Mom podcast too. And then make sure to check me and Mia out. Mia, her Instagram is at MiaMyAG. Her YouTube's the same name, MiaMyAG. Go give her a like. Go give her a follow. Go give her a subscribe. Go give her a watch. Do all those good things because Mia deserves as much love ever. She deserves all the love in the world.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry.
Well, you do. I'm speaking facts, okay? Your girl's speaking facts. Check me out as well. My name's Mal. I'm Dollies and Rainbows on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I think that's really it. And so, yeah, be sure to check all of us out.
You guys. So, you gotta show her love.
If you have any questions for the Doll Mom podcast or any advice, Google form to fill out down there. If you want to submit your question or advice via, you talking, I will link the link down below there. If you talk, I will play it on the podcast. And my question for everyone who's listening What is your favorite moment of 2021, and what do you look forward to? Not really, well, with American Girl, and with maybe if American Girl is not your favorite doll brand, because we try to cover some other doll brands as well, like Our Generation, My Life As, Barbie. Maybe we'll get into the Rainbow High pool this year. Ruby Red Fashion Friends.
Rainbow High, I'm so tempted.
But whatever your favorite doll brand is, what was your favorite moment that happened in 21, and what do you hope to happen in 2022? Here's to 2022. Hopefully it's a good year for us all. If it's not already, I challenge you to make it good, because if you just project positive energy in the world, it's going to come back to you one way or another. So, with that being said, I'll see you next time. Have fun, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.